I'm so sorry about that, guys. That kind of took way longer than I expected, but I did want to actually figure out what was going on, and I wanted to make sure that my friends were okay, even if I've only met them in person twice. It is a situation that I will not be repeating. I was told that it stays there, and it is staying there. And, I'm not usually the kind of person... I know I go on rants all the time here, but this is, personal stuff. And this is, more importantly, stuff that isn't about me. So, of course, I'm not gonna try and talk about that shit here. So, yes. Anyways, hold on, let me add something here real quick. Wrong place. Okay, so first off, content warning. I did kind of design this mostly for the Fright streams, considering that a lot of horror games deal more with disturbing content, but I did put it in the shared folder in my props section for a reason. So, obviously, we get right into why this content warning is here at the beginning of the game. So, content warning for suicide. The reason why, like I said, the game will explain. Speaking of which, I believe I've made you guys wait for long enough. Oops, that is the wrong thing. Game's built on Chromium? What the fuck do you mean? Alright. And... okay. So I'm just... yep. Okay. So, Contradiction. Your current game saves automatically as you play. You can also manually save copies at any point. Over here, progress 0%, phone calls, cheats. You can turn subtitles off. We can exit clues, full screen, clue screen. We have cheat clues and replay scenes. So let's watch the prologue. This will explain everything.
My name is Jenks. Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Alright, pop quiz. What was the name of the lodge that Emma is staying in? You don't have to answer that. It's Eden Lodge. I was just messing around. So I'm just scrolling through a bit of chat. Anyways, how is that for a fucking prologue? Well, I guess I'll start the game. Okay, well. Or things just won't work. Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe I only get one chance at the thing. Well, at least you get to see this intro. Also, nice motive, especially with the water. So, let's start the game. Oh, we just watched this.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector.
Okay. So, Jenks wants to investigate Simon first. Welcome to Edenton Village. Click the arrows to move around the village. See the magnifying glass, try your investigate button to see Jenks investigate. Click the inventory icon to see your collected items, which includes both physical objects and information Jenks has collected. If you're at a location where you think you can use a fixed item, try the use icon. So, that's the map. There do a spot of investigating around Eden Lodge. You also have things you haven't asked Simon Emma about yet. Alright, so what surprised me most was Shaggy being there. Shaggy? Oh, right, okay. The cosplay. So this is Eden Lodge. Sorry, I'm gonna get a bit lost here. So, I love the atmosphere of this game. And I will say, I do know the ending of this game. We'll see if I'm smart enough to figure out how to actually get there, though. We can investigate. It's a jolly old bike.
Trusting leaving a bike unlocked? Looks like homebrew equipment.
Oh man, I love playing homebrew games on my Wii.
Ah, this might come in handy.
Yoink. It's no longer his, if he doesn't know it. Alright, what we have right now, we have Kate Vine's death. It was found in the woods lake. It was found in the woods lake early last Saturday morning. Kate's driving license. Kate's driving license was found on the bank of the lake near Kate's body with a piece of tape attached. We have the unlocked bicycle, seen outside Eden Lodge, screwdriver. We're not going to ask people about this. This is an item indicated by the red. In fact, I think actual items that we can show people are in green and the information is in blue. Boxes full of bubbles, seen outside Eden Lodge. British people love to yank items. Yep. Vibe died again. Vibe? Oh, Vine. You meant to say Vine, but you typed B. Anyways.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank God the police aren't here. Would you like a knife?
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
Jenks.
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's make this easier on the person playing the game.
Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you
This'll
want
be
anything?
fine.
Water?
No, I won't be long.
Now I'll have some of your homebrew equipment if that's just fine and dandy. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's too late. Your first interview. You'll have many more, don't worry. First, pick an item you want to ask about, then click Ask to see Jenks ask about it. When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said at the bottom. Now, here's why the game is called Contradiction. Clicking any item you've already asked about shows a summary of replies beneath. Now, click any reply to add it to the Contradiction box on your right. You can add 2 replies at a time. Now, you can start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the Contradiction box. If they go green, sit back and watch Jenks interrogate your interviewee. So, Kate Vine's death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
It was
Do you
just all fine and
socialise
dandy.
outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
She was very leafy.
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know?
Very thin.
Sharp. quite
Multiple
sharp.
of her.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Well,
her
she was a
mood-
Vine.
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. And she would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management
Well, definitely not a
training
Vine. I
program
can
for
tell that much.
postgrads.
And you started this after you left college.
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Her jokes were at most 7 seconds long. Drinking next UV is recommended. Alright. So, driving license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so.
I saw that shifty eye look. That wasn't so fine and dandy. So, why the fuck are you leaving your bike unlocked?
Outside.
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Extra suspicious. Why would a town not include a bus? I'm afraid of pressing any buttons to control my state. Actually, it shouldn't do anything. Let's see. Alright, they don't appear to be doing anything. Good. Anyways, that was very suspicious of the town to not include the bus. Giving a weird drink also is recommended. Drinking and then weeing is probably the most expected outcome. Box of old bottles.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I'm at homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Alright. Simon told Jinx about his homebrew. It's... Oh, okay, right, okay. The face of someone who mods very legit copies of games on Wii's. Alright. Don't drink in Wii Sports. That's okay, and this doesn't know anything about that. Belongs to Simon's cousin. Alright.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
If that's all fine and
It's only
dandy.
a few questions.
Let's switch spots.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was.
There's so many of them I
last
lost track. At the college
saw
library.
her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Very viney, leafy.
Just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Topless?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon.
She did more complex drinking
I
problems.
think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
And when she started actually learning how to provide drinking solutions.
Did you know whether
It's
Kate
back.
had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't think so, eh? Alright.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
The lock's broken.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
It's supposed to be secret. Is his bike? He spoke with such hushed energy. Oh yeah, this game's British. I don't have a drinking problem, I have a drinking solution.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Speaking of drinking,
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
you don't know, you say. Alright. How about you
Have you
actually
ever tried
tell
Simon's
me?
homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirituous.
Suspicious. So you don't like the spirits of the dead, huh? Well, they've got a lot to say about you. Alright. Okay. She is a non-modded kind of wee person, yeah. I feel like it's already a contradiction here, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope. Alright. She has a vanilla Wii that doesn't crash every other session. Yeah, true.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Emma, can I come through the window? Pardon? Let's explore the woods.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna unscrew that. There we go.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Those buggers. Doing bollocks work out here. Oh yes, go through your walls. I'm gonna end up getting very lost here, I just know it. Might as well see what's here. Nothing. Can I crawl through the window? That's all fine and dandy. Atlas.
Have to come back later, I think.
Let me in! British people can crawl through walls of iron.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Ever seen this?
Yes, it's a bird.
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
No, yeah.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
Nah, it's freedom. You can't
So
keep...
the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Okay. Those didn't see Kate around.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
This is gonna be the running bit of the series, if that's fine and dandy. Yeah, there's probably gonna be quite a few because I do know this game, so I'm gonna try not to speak as much when they're actually speaking, but I'm gonna be poking fun at shit.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
No, we're in
Yeah, I
Britain.
think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty
really?
drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna poke fun if that's Jenks's professional opinion. Drinking is what college is all about. You ready for shit to go down? Oh shit. No. I thought I had him pinned. Fuck you.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't
Right.
socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No. Not at all.
Mighty suspicious.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Right, okay. First, I do kind of want to fix... transform... Center vertically. You might have solved the mystery? Well, we have yet to fully figure everything out. You never know. Well, it's very busy here if it's all fine and dandy like this. Strange. Suspicious even. And he wouldn't have gone away if it wasn't for meddling kids. I would like a fine and dandy on the rocks.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
I don't know that drink.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
No, he'll have a bottle of Jenks Daniels. It's Jenks.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Drinking problems.
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
Presumably to buy
£20.
some of my shit.
Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Kate was very drunk. Astute note-taking, man. Sir, please buy something. I'm getting paid minimum wage here. I prefer straight Coke. Same. Prefer gay Pepsi. Fair enough.
Have you seen this before?
No,
Interesting cough.
So you didn't know if Kate
Suspicious.
had lost it?
No idea.
Suspicious indeed. Ah. You know what? Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. This,
Know
on the other
anything
hand.
about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Well, I prefer
No,
the
we
Wii U
do buy
homebrew.
from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
The fuck is a microbrewery?
Do you recognize this?
It's a bird in a cage.
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Alright. Didn't know Kate. Saw her in the pub. Didn't see who was with. Oh, I don't have shit
that's
here.
it for now.
It's a brewery ran by mice. Yeah. That would be the 3DS homebrew community. Yeah. That was a better one. I don't know too much homebrew stuff aside from the Wii, because that was what I had when I was young. No, sir, you're... okay. Investigate behind the pub. Well, this is just fine and dandy. I hope no one looks around while I'm looking around.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Yeah, hold on. Odds that went... Okay. Yeah, that was kind of my first thought, too. Actually, I should go back and ask about that.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, broken pub window. Okay. Hasn't seen the license before. Right, yes. Okay, that was the one I needed to look for. Okay. Hasn't seen the license before. Okay. Oh, she was drunk when she came to the pub. Hi, Snoop Studios. They are British, so they can get out of that. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
The mental image of Jenks going, "Hi, I have just a few more questions." Thank you. I'll be back soon. Is funny. Same, don't worry. Not calling the chief yet. That's a hint system, I believe. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
If that's all fine and dandy.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Suspicious, you might say. Yeah, well, I wanted to kind of explore a bit. Just kind of wanted to get some more stuff. In fact, now that we have the key, much like in any good game, you find a key to unlock a door or unlock something. This is all fine and dandy.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
Well, if it's just fine and dandy, I'll take this for myself.
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
It depends on the size of it. Anyways. I'm finding random keys on the floor. I know I have 83 house keys, only 2 of them are mine. Yeah.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said 2 girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30.
It
I
was
kept
just-
over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are suitable.
Though they were 2 really special girls, and afterwards there was only 1 cup. Oh shit, that's where I left my face mask. Yeah, it's not worth asking about the key that I used to break and enter.
Do you know what this is?
It's a mask.
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Methods. Suspicious.
Masks allow you to play it being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Suspicious. Damn. Oh. But. Nope.
Aha.
Aha!
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with.
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Interesting. Yeah.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
No, sir, you're finding Danny on the rocks. Okay.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a
Broken window.
window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Tell me about this key. Alright.
Ever seen this before?
I mean, it's a mask.
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
I see it just now. If that's all fine and dandy.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
God damn it. Oh, late Thursday night. Sorry. Yeah. I find that Danny will get worm at this point. Have you seen this before? Yeah, it is very memeable when he does that. You ever seen this before? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, wait. Nope. Sorry.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
It's all for the moment. Thank you. Okay.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Interesting. Well, I already think there might be a contradiction, but let's put all of our cards on the table.
Have a look at this. Know anything about it?
Have you ever seen this before?
I haven't seen this one.
but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Workshops, you say?
Well, you have to say something
What was that movie?
boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
Gift.
What did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college.
Well, I'm
To
sure
be
most
honest,
of
I've
some
learned more
cheese
in
there.
3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Now my reading
Yeah,
material. Now how am I supposed to eat my cheese and get
Was a
entertained?
conversational starter.
Hi, have you seen Atlas? Definitely a good conversation starter.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Saw that shifty eye. No, he hardly ever visits the pub. Also, the doesn't like beer was Emma.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Beep bap beep bap 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 beep bap beep bap bap bap. Have you seen this before? It took me a bit to actually realize what you were memeing on. It's a parody movie of It called This.
What do you know about Atlas?
Have you ever seen this before?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Fair enough. It's all fine and dandy here. Okay, pub window. Wait a minute. Yep, here. I think we see it. Okay. If he ever has twins, I think I know what he's gonna name them. Fine and dandy. Yep. It took me a bit. This game is a gem.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
The developers that made this game, they also made At Dead of Night, which is a horror game that I want to play on the Fright stream at some point. You never know what you're gonna find. Haha!
I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. I was just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
He doesn't seem so fine and dandy, but that's alright. Not everyone could be. We find a second body. Fine and dandy would be born on the rocks. Good night, Golden.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
First off, can I get a fine and dandy on the rocks?
What do you know about this?
We know
It's an
about this.
advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Oh, cutscene. Okay. You had me going, game. I kind of forgot that it did kind of show
According
that.
to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
It is pretty good, yeah. It's a classic.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Fine and dandy, if I do say so myself, but also very suspicious. Might as well close that. Hey, who's there? No one. Nothing suspicious happening here. Just an investigator.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time.
Fair enough.
Just close the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Alrighty.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Wasn't your type, you say? Have you
Did you
seen
know whether
this
Kate
before?
had lost this or not?
No idea.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What
It's
bike?
his.
You haven't seen him on a bike.
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice
Weed.
herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Good times.
Ever seen one of these before?
It's a
Freedom
card.
necklace.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
I know,
Say
strange,
that.
isn't it?
I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
I like that even Jinx was like, you didn't go to the pub. Like, even he knew. It was like, yeah, about that.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I?
Dumbass mask.
No, it's okay.
Have you ever seen this before? No? Should I? No, it's okay.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
I just fucking told you,
No.
mate. I just fucking told you I wasn't at the pub in over 2 months.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much.
It's
The
just a
business
poster.
course, that's Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing. And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
What does interest you?
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
You scry dog.
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. The mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
You didn't answer my question.
Exploring your mind. Clearing your mind. Communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
No.
And they make them for
Dumbass.
other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead. Even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can talk to anyone with that.
Mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Well, not Kate. She isn't his type.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Learn some interesting shit here. Oh, no worries. I do thank you for coming back to apologize, though. Though I think, I know at least Golden went to bed for the night. Haven't seen anyone kind of active in chat in a bit, which is understandable. It's almost 1:20 right now. AM. But yeah. I will let... Because some of the people in chat are people I actually do know, I will let them know that you are sorry. For me, it's water off a duck's back. But I do appreciate your concern nonetheless.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Like, what the fuck did you do with my fine and dandy on the rocks, man? You just following the game? Nice. Alright.
Have you seen one of these before?
Have you ever
Is it
seen
meant
this
to be black
before?
like that?
I think so.
That's racist, man. You can't just ask that. Is that supposed to be black? I'd presume so. It was designed with that intention.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Cool. What was that? I could have sworn I actually heard someone mumbling, like, outside of my room. Yeah. That was not fun. Okay.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Ever seen one of these?
Ever seen this before?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Suspicious.
Be
What has
back
he
later on,
done
if that's
to
okay.
the government that they would track him down for?
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
If you don't mind,
Okay,
it's
so
all I'm fine and dandy.
You just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry. Look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. Didn't work, so.
Thinks James is creepy. Wait a minute. Aha!
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
Yeah, tell me.
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Magic doesn't work on British people. Well, I wonder if the main character in At Dead of Night is called Emma. I can't quite remember. I think it is Emma. But At Dead of Night states that the main protagonist that you play as has a special ability to see stuff in the scrying mirrors. So if Emma is her name, I wonder if it's the same Emma here, in which case she probably did see something and was like, it doesn't work. Silly people, am I right? Yeah. There it is. Ah, here. Okay. Well, I guess if she was drunk and angry a lot of the time, that would be her usual stuff. I feel like there's something else. I don't know what that
Okay,
really...
that's it for now. Thank you.
I don't know what that did for me. Here we go. That was dramatic.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
In that case, let's try the right door first. Was expecting it to not work. Never mind.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Right. Okay. I mean, if anything, those aren't contradictions, those are just confirming each other.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I feel like I've unlocked something here with that first one, but I don't know. Hmm. Didn't I try this? Yeah, I thought so. Hmm.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, this is gonna get frustrating the mental way, but honestly, after you're dealing with Cuphead, I'm fine with that.
A few more questions, please.
Yeah, I just don't know what it is. It is. Where could the contradictions be? Damn, I thought that would have worked.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Just grasping at straws there.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, Chief. I'm stumped.
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma says she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Okay.
A few more
I'm crawling
questions,
through your
if you don't
window.
mind.
Aha. Okay.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate?
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong?
Yeah.
Can't argue against that, man.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Maybe, but I do still think there's one more contradiction I can find here. In fact, I think I might have found it.
Aha.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it.
You don't want me finding out about
if
what?
Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
So you just argued and what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
A likely story in its own.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand.
Now
face
we
to
can.
face.
Now we can meet Ryan. However, it is an hour and 25 into this stream. I started pretty late because I was checking in on a friend. It is 1:44 a.m. as much as I'd love to continue with this game and having fun with it, I do think it is time to head out. %, one phone call. There we go. Yeah, I know. I'm sad about it too. But this is definitely a much more calm game compared to the games I currently have going. It's nice to actually have something to kind of relax about. Now, technically this was not the game that I had in mind, but it was something I wanted to get through eventually, so I figured might as well do it now. Yeah. But I had this game planned, and then I had another game planned, and I was like, you know what, this game still feels alright to do anyways, so I'm doing it. Thank you for sticking around, especially this late. I still am kind of sorry about that. Tomorrow I might actually play some Cry of Fear. Hopefully. We shall see though.